Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today. We're going to be jumping to another session of Epic 7. Out today, got some more RTA for you guys. As you can see, we have a little less than a week left to go, 5 days remaining to be exact. And if you look on the left side here, we have been climbing a little bit off camera. Not doing too well lately. I used to be a bit higher in the rankings, but I lost 4 matches in a row just now, so let's see what we can do. Of course, we get matched up with one of Korea's top guilds, and we're probably going to get our butt kicked, but let's switch our mentality into a play to win instead of a play not to lose, and see if we can continue doing okay. ML Coward being picked out, Aola banned. Alright, so what we can do here is go for one of my favorite first picks as of right now, which is DJB. And we're going to follow it up with Rimuru. Now the reason I like DJB here is because he punishes people for barriers, which ML Coward does have. It gives me a cleanser, a CR pusher, and an immunity buffer, along with a bit of healing on S1, and potential to stun something sometimes. He almost never does, but hey. That is what it is. Solitaria picked out to counter my Rimuru, which is okay. Dien being picked out as well, which is understandable. If you wanted to pick the Dien, he needs something to take care of the Rimuru here. So Solitaria, not the worst pick. I would like to go for something like Ed, because he's actually pretty good into Solitaria, but as of right now, it's a little early to pick. I think I would like, what would be decent into a Solitaria team? Not much, to be honest, not much. If I pick Ed here, we're definitely going to be fighting Shu. So I guess we have to do it, right? We're going to have to pick Ed. And I think what I'll do is I'll pick FCC. For a bit of protection. Oh, Sylvan Sage Vivian being picked out. Pretty good pick on his part. Neutral pick, right? No debuffs on her attacks, which means she can fight Ed. Lionheart Cernia picked out as well. Okay. Can we deal with the Lionheart? I don't think so. So we have to fight Sylvan Sage Vivian? How would I deal with a Lionheart? I have no idea. We can go for a Spectre Tenebria, I guess. Yeah, we probably have to go for something like this. Maybe we ban out the Solitaria. No, I think we have to ban out one of these. Sylvan Sage Vivian. Yeah, we'll ban this out and we'll fight the Lionheart. Ooh, I was not expecting Rimuru to get banned. Okay. Well, now we're in a bit of a predicament because Lionheart is going to be quite difficult to deal with. She's on Draco Plate and she'll have the anti-crit buff, which means dealing damage to her is going to be almost impossible. Alright, let's see what the Solitaria goes for here. Hitting the Ed to trigger the equivalent exchange, I think it's what he wants. Now he's going to go for the second hit here. Ed is still blinded, somehow. I think we go for the push. I know it gives Ed immunity, but I don't really care about that at the moment. Because I really need to get this, this Lionheart down. I think I just go for this. Now the ML Cowric hasn't gone yet, so we can't really control this Lionheart. Here, let's go for this. If I can go for an S3, right? Here's the logic. If I go for the S3 here, we could use Spectre Tenebria. Oh no, his Warhorn pushed him up. Ooh, that's kind of bad. I was going to use the Spectre Tenebria to potentially stun the Lionheart, but he's going for the barrier here. We still have skill nulls, so do we go for the Solitaria? Maybe we go for the stun on Solitaria. Lionheart has her anti-crit defense buff and everything up, so we're gonna have a hard time getting through to her. It's gonna S3. DJB lost his 30% damage reduction because I popped his S3. We're gonna take a bit of damage. And Lionheart's gonna chunk, yeah, take a big chunk out of him there. He's gonna go ahead and replenish the barrier and heal the Solitaria. Alright, so let's go for her. I'm gonna go for the barrier inversion, because why not, right? And then, let's go for the Solitaria hit, so we can heal a little bit. Ooh, nice little Ed dual attack. But, again, these dual attacks happen when when my opponent has a Lionheart Sirmia, so it's not looking too good. Okay, if he hits Ed though, I think Solitaria goes down, because... Oh, and my opponent gets a dual attack! Not that I think it really matters here, because it wouldn't really matter there because I think the Solitaria's follow-up attack could have killed. And if not, DN would have killed here. Wow, he gets another dual attack! Okay, I see. Lionheart's going to be able to rip another S3. So we're in a bit of danger here. It's a race against time, right? Can we get this Lionheart down? It's gonna go for Ed. Okay, we're in Sigurd's Scythe range, which is quite good. Let's go for this. Let's Soul Burn here. No defense buff on the Lionheart Sirmia, so let's go for it. Still a really high defense unit. Oh, no poison landed on that Lionheart, which really sucks for me actually. But I don't think they have any skills. Yeah, Cowra can S2, but I don't think he wants to S2 Ed. Oh no. Wow, we resisted the attack down as well. That's actually a huge problem. Okay, never mind. Wow, this guy got so lucky. I could have countered with the Ed and finished off his Lionheart Sirmia there. But no, the game decided, no, you're not going to. Ed 15%, just as much as Champion Zerato does. It's a little frustrating. But you know what, we got one win under our belt. Lionheart Sirmia going down. The Draco Plate on her helped a bit, but the scariest Lionhearts for me to fight are the Proof of Valor ones. Next time there's a Lionheart, I should probably try to bring Alencia into the match. Although, Ed was kind of necessary because of Solitaria. We're fighting Emperor players now. We're not even anywhere near Emperor. I feel like we're getting scammed at the moment. So just, you guys are witnessing this right now. We're getting scammed real time, live on camera. Alright, let's go for DJB. Because they banned the FCC and the Aeola, so ooh. I kind of want that FCC pick. We could potentially go for Roz as our knight. He's still not bad to have. Ooh, Sid coming out, so he's going for a cleave. Interesting. Pavel as well. Right, so we're gonna go for Rimuru. Okay, and what would be good into this? With Armin? Armin could be decent, right? Rimuru pick, we can go Armin. T-Cern's probably not the best unit here. Do we go Armin? Yeah, T-Cern's not the best because of what's going on here, so let's go Armin for now. Okay, Flitica being picked out is fine with me. We could potentially go for a Sage Ball. Sage Ball seems pretty strong into all this. Oh yeah, Sage Ball seems very strong into all this. And I'm also gonna go for a Kayron, I believe. I think we can deal with something like this. Alright. I think we're alright. I think we have to fight the first four, actually. I know Flitica's gonna S2 and then S3. Do we care about the Flan? No. I don't think so. I think we just fight the first four. We'll be okay. Or we can ban the Flitica. We could just ban the Flitica. We can fight the Flan. No, I think we just ban the Flan. Yeah, there's gonna be a skill nullifier up, but that's okay because it lets Rimuru counter, right? Yeah, we should be alright here. Let's go for it, let's see what happens. Yeah, cleave is always exciting to fight against. It's always invigorating. You never know what you're gonna be up against. Now he could go for the Rimuru, but Armin has single target damage reduction, thankfully. Yep, so it's not going to take that much damage. We're going to counterattack here. Not stun anybody, unfortunately. Charles is going to go for an S3. He doesn't have any buffs, so Rimuru's not going to counter here. Okay. Charles is going to trigger the Keiron and the Armin, though. Still no counters. Alright, Rimuru going down before he can proc the Analyze, and I think Pavel is going to finish off the Armin here. Or is that the DJB? No, that's the Armin for sure. Okay. Now, Flitica could go for a skill null play here. Probably would want to go for a skill null play. I know he's just gonna go for the strip. Missed on the Keiron though. Alright, can we counter here? That would be quite nice. No. Can we counter here? We have double-edged Decrescent and we have the him on counter set. Can Flitica not crit here? If she doesn't crit, she doesn't get the skill nullifier. We have a 70% chance to dodge, and there we go. No crit means no skill null. Still pushes the team up, which is good for me, because more chances to proc counter here. Come on, just one counter proc, guys. Look at this RNG. Look at this RNG. Look at this RNG. Wow. Wow, look at that RNG. Quite disgusting, isn't it? So who can screw me over here? I think I'm gonna go for the Flitica. As long as we counter once, we should be fine. Alright, so let's finish off the Flitica. And I don't think he has anyone who can strip my buffs now, so we just have to bank on a counterattack. The fact that we haven't countered all this... Oh, finally! Okay, the game tried to make me lose there. You saw what happened, right? I got hit maybe a dozen times. 30% chance to counter is a lie. 30% plus double-edged Decrescent's 20+%. Mine's not max, so it's not a 30%, but it's a 20+%. 2 checks, right? A 30% check and a 20% check, and I'm still not countering. I feel like my luck is pretty bad right now, but hey, we'll keep going. That was an Emperor player, I believe, so we'll keep going. They tried cleaving and didn't quite work. Effect resistance Keiron is pretty strong. Alright, we're back to fighting champion players, thankfully. So let's go ahead and ban these two. DJB banned, uh-oh. Now I'm in trouble. DJB banned, Aeola banned, huh. I think I have to go for something like a C. Lilius here. Otherwise, I'll be in a bit of trouble. I need some type of opener. DJB acted as one of my openers, essentially. Dilibet, the counterplay coming out right away. Ron as well. Oh. Now, my opponent could go standard here, even with Ron. Ron could just act as a little diversion. But I think Dilibet's pretty good into Rimuru is pretty good into Dilibet and Ron, because if I proc Dilibet, she goes, and she has a defense buff, which Rimuru can now steal and push himself up with, which I can't complain about. It is pretty nice. We could go for an FCC here. But would FCC be the play? Stene is definitely off the table because of his double AoEs. I think FCC could be a pretty safe pick, as of right now, to shield the remaining 2 units that will come afterwards. So let's go for that. Because we could also potentially go for something like a T-Surin, which is okay. if he goes cleave. Oh, Kairon. Don't really think Kairon would be the play here. Okay, Diane makes a little bit of sense. It's a little weird because Diane and Ron are ice. It allows me to use my Rimuru because they both have buffs. I can also go for a potential Landy here, which I don't think is going to be too great for my opponent. Oh, but here we go. Senya being picked out. Okay. Senya being picked out, so we have to pick something that's good into Senya. What is good into a Senya? Archdemon Shadow seems pretty tempting here. Yeah, I feel like Archdemon is gonna be pretty good. And we could potentially pick a Spectre Tenebria as well, although I kind of would like a Soul Weaver. I think it's a bit late though. Spectre Tenebria, and my opponent picks Bellion, so I can ban out the Bellion. Can I fight the rest? Oh, it's gonna be a bit dangerous, but we can see. It's a bit dangerous, but we can see. Bellion being picked out here. He's hovering over the light units. Yep, so there we go. We have to ban out the Bellion, I believe. And I think we fight the rest. Or we can ban out the Dilibet. Or the Ron. He's banning the Archdemon for sure. He's not banning the Stene, so I have to go for something like this. Yeah, Archdemon is definitely getting the ban hammer in this draft. Let's see if we can do this. If we lose this, oh well. Because, you know, 50-50, right? I expect to lose one and win one. That's kind of the rate that we're going at right now. Now, Ron has no Soul Burst. Oh, he is just going to go for an S2. He's going to buff. Get immunity for the whole team. He's going to go for the S3. And hopefully doesn't defense break here. Okay, got the C. Lilius. But I think I'm okay with that. We got the attack buff and everything else going for us here. We can go for the Vigor buff just because Dilibet is, she has immunity. So he kind of screwed himself over with that right there. Rimuru is going to be going next. So with Rimuru, we could actually go ahead and nuke the Dilibet here, so we don't have to deal with her. And because our Rimuru is 20k HP and we're really tanky, we should be good. We got immunity for the whole team, so that Senya can't provoke us. And Spectre Tenebria is going to be pretty decent here as well. Okay, so what we can do is go for an S3. So that Senya won't be dealing any damage to us either. This will proc her Grace of the Battlefield though. She does get a little speed buff. And a Dinky Barrier. But can Senya solo this? I don't know. Spectre Tenebria is pretty strong at this moment, especially because mine is lifesteal. Being lifesteal helps a bit because I can just heal back up to full. Let's go for the S2 here, or sorry, the S3, so that we can start triggering the extra hits. That's a nice little hit there, actually. That was a really, really squishy DN. Alright, and that is gonna be it! Wow! I guess you can say I was lucky because of the anti-crits, but Diane, I don't think, should be dying to a single Spectre Tenebria S3, especially when she didn't have any debuffs. So that was a really squishy one, meant to go first. I don't think it was really built bulky enough. Alright, but you know what? I will definitely take that, so let's let's go ahead and hop into game number 3 against, or sorry, that was game number 3. Hop into game number 4. Again, we're slowly climbing the ranks here. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I think I've gotten pretty decent matches so far, nothing to complain about. As you can see, I've diversified my drafts, kind of adapting to what my opponents are picking. I'm never really initiating the draft myself. Now this guy is on the edge of Emperor, ranked 1009, so he's almost there. If he wins, congratulations, he's going to be an emperor. He's going to reach the rank. Not that he is going to hold it till the end, but he's going to reach it. But if I win, rest in peace, he's going to drop a little bit. He has to climb back up. Alright, Sage Ball Band and Bellion Band as well, okay. Bunny Dom being picked out. So do we go for a Politis? Is my opponent cleaving? We can go Politis and Rimuru. I believe Politis and Rimuru will be pretty decent here. Politis just so my opponent can't take the Politis, and we'll go Rimuru because Bunny Dom pushes an attack buff, so Rimuru can go ahead and steal those buffs right there. See, Lilius into Politis is also a little weird, but he might be shifting his draft to something a bit more standard. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, so with that, I think Edward is pretty decent into this team. Edward should be pretty decent. What else is decent here? It's a lot of strippers, right? We have Seed Lilius, we have Aeola, so it's not the best place for something like Kayron. But I think we can get away with Ed. And we might be able to get away with a Celine as well. So let's go Ed. And then let's go Celine. Because whatever he uses as non-attack skill, Aeola, Sea Lilius, or the Bunny Dom, we're going to be hitting something. Alright, the Lionheart is getting picked out here. Okay. We can always ban the Lionheart. Yeah, we can always ban the Lionheart and fight this Archdemon. I feel like the Archdemon could be okay for us to fight as well. Let's go for a... Could go for a Dillabat. Could go for a DJB, actually. DJB's pretty good into this. Yeah, let's go for a DJB and we'll ban this. Should be good. Have one support healer kind of immunity buffer. I think we're good. We need the DJB to potentially cleanse any seals that happen. But he can't really use, again, can't really use any non-attack skills. And I don't believe it's a really fast Archdemon. So hopefully we can take it down. Alright, let's go for it. It's 4 DPS versus 1 Archdemon. If we can get rid of the Archdemon, I think we've won. Oh, he's just going for it. Whoa. Okay. Celine is going to proc. We're going to go into the Archdemon, deal a ton of damage. Politis also going to go. He's going to push the Aeola up. She's going to skill null here. Alright. And I think I just go for this because I can get the immunity buff. Or sorry, not the immunity, the evasion buff. This opens the way for if my opponent goes for anything, we'll be alright. Let's go for the AoE because we can. There's no reason to soul burn here because if we don't kill, Bunny Dom gives a big shield and immunity to his team. Alright, he's gonna counterattack here though. Rimuru is going to counter though, because he gave himself the attack buff, and I think we got it. I don't think you can beat this yeah, so I don't know, that was a weird draft. 3 support units is not the way to go usually. Alright, so we got 4 wins under our belt, climbing up the ranks! Eyeing that 1600 spot. Right, so we're going up. We're going up. Ed would have been fantastic in that, by the way, because Bunny Dom has S1 is asleep, Sea Lilius is S3, has attack down, and whatever his last unit was, Aeola has silence on her S1, and she has debuffs on her S3, so Ed would have been able to solo that no problem. The only thing that was worrying me was the fact that if Archdemon procced Seal on Ed, we'd be in trouble. But, I mean, we also had Celine, Politis, and Rimuru, so he probably shouldn't have committed to all those non-attack units. Alright, let's see. We have Dien, Hwayoung, and a Ravi band, so let's go for a DJB first pick. A-Ra's being picked out, okay. That's not bad. ML Cowrick is also a... Never mind. Bellion picked out here at this point in the draft is a little suspicious. It's a little weird. Don't really know what he's up to. I would like to have someone that can proc his A's barrier early, if I can. Who would be a great unit to proc A's barrier early? Ooh, Archdemon seems pretty tempting as of right now. We could go for an FCC as well. Do we go FCC into a Bellion? Bellion, I think we go Fire Ravi. Yeah, I think we go Fire Ravi here into the Bellion. And we could go FCC. Yeah, we could go FCC here. Let's go for it. Give myself a little Knight with Aureus. Got some barrier action going on as well. And if these two units are nothing too threatening from my last two picks, then I think we're in a good spot. Dang it, I wanted the Archdemon. My opponent... Okay, so I have to ban that. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to ban that, because I can't control it either, because he has MO Caloric. Or can I? Can Solitaria do this if I ban the MO Caloric? We have to go Solitaria, but we also have to go something else that can deal with the Archdemon here. So I think we go LQC. And we go the not Archdemon, Solitaria. So we go right here. Solitaria should be pretty decent. I'm gonna ban the MO Caloric and see how it goes, because Caloric is good into LQC because he can strip her buffs and put attack down on her so she can't nuke anything. Right, so let's see how this works. If he puts Archdemon... Ooh. Is that alright, though? Is that alright? Maybe. We'll ban the MO Caloric. He bans the Solitaria. Okay. We might be alright. He's probably going to put Archdemon in the back, so that Araz gives her a chunky barrier, which is fine. Chunky barriers are okay for me to deal with. Do I want to go push her up right now? I don't think so. Elbrus proccing from a single target hit. What do you expect? Alright, let's go for... Do we go for an S3? I don't think so, because the Elbrus is going to proc again, right? So that is a resist aria, which kind of makes sense. Most arias are resist. Let's go for a stun on the Archdemon. Please don't counter. Alright, no stun and no counter. If he defense buffs here, he could potentially hit LQC above the Archdemon. Nope, did not crit me. I do counter again though. Alright, who's he gonna seal? The Fire Ravi? Well, we resisted that, thankfully. LQC pushed up. Oh, but we're blinded now. So that is quite a shame. Being blind here is not the best thing, but we're gonna have to slam it anyway. Don't think we can wait. Oh, and we do hit, thankfully, which procs a huge barrier, which is really good, because now DJB is coming up. Okay, we got some debuffs on us. That is an injury Bellion, so because it is injury, I'm gonna go straight for her. Nice, we got a stun, which is quite good. Injury Bellion means we go straight for her because she has no counter set for us to deal with. Alright, so now watch this. We're gonna go ahead and barrier inversion, dealing a ton of damage to the Archdemon, and we're gonna push up the team. FCC has an AoE, so we could push everyone out of stealth, and we'll be fine. Now, unfortunately, LQC has to go first here, so we would have to hit the Arya, who's gonna counter. But, here we go. The skill null prevents us from taking too much damage here, and we can go ahead and hit the Archdemon and hopefully get rid of her. No, we don't. Okay, but our Fire Ravi gets pushed up, so it's fine. This should not push us back. Oh, it does push us back. Wow, it strips before it pushes. Okay. We are in a little bit of danger here. He can S2. Bellion's still stunned, thankfully. Okay, he is going to S2. He hits me. I'm going to counterattack though, thankfully. And I'm gonna go for the Arc Demon, finish her off. And now we're just gonna go ahead and chip away at this Bellion here. Get some heals on the team. The Arya is gonna be a bit of a pain to deal with. She can Soul Burn for an extra turn. Oh, nice counter. Good, good. Yeah, let's go for the Bellion hits because I don't want her to Elbrus me. So let's keep going for some heals. Ravi's turn. Do I dare S3 here? No, I don't need to. Roz doesn't have any skills. Yeah, Roz doesn't have any skills here. Bellion has an S3. Okay, so let's go ahead and hopefully hit. Very nice. And let's go ahead and hit this right here. Oh, Bellion already got killed by that, so that really didn't do too much. That dual attack. So now the Arya is going to lose her counterattack here, and we're looking pretty good. Let's go for an S3. If we hit, we could potentially stun her and push her back. Oh, she resisted that. Even though we have so much effectiveness on our Fire Ravi, but I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, send in the LQCS3, and goodbye, Arya. So there you guys have it. 5 matches in a row, climbing up towards the top. Watch out, guys, because I'm probably gonna end up not making it anyway, so let's not get too cocky here. Alright, got really lucky with these matches today, but had a ton of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe for more Epic 7 content, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what I can do to improve. And until next time, take care.